Hey there, people of the internet, friends and family. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, your boy, D-Rex, and today we are reacting to a death battle. Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. Marvel versus DC. As always, like, comment, and subscribe and all those good things. And if you would like to watch this uninterrupted, go over to the official Death Battle YouTube channel. Go watch it there. And because we are watching a magic fight, I decided to kind of go with the theme. So yeah, that's why I'm dressed up like this. Anyway, so looking over some notes here, and I honestly have no idea. Okay, let me back up here. Okay, so basically this is like Doctor Fate versus Doctor Strange, except with female magic fighters this time. They both got very similar powers and abilities from top to bottom. They both can erase people with just a thought. They can destroy a universe. They can recreate the universe. They can affect the multiverse. And basically, they can mess with the very fabric of reality. I think between the two of them, a Scarlet Witch has more power. I mean, like, okay, she battled and even destroyed the Phoenix Force for a period of time. And I mean, the Phoenix Force, from what I can remember, is like I don't really read the comics. I just watch the TV shows and the movies, and I realized after watching the analysis that I need to get into reading the comics. It'll just help me so much better to understand what's going on with some of these characters. And also, besides the fact that the Scarlet Witch is not actually Magneto's daughter or is a mutant. Yeah, that's one good reason why I should start reading the comics, because I always thought that she was Magneto's daughter. But more you learn. This is what I think is gonna happen. So like, if Scarlet Witch is like, if she accesses like the life force, I mean, it's theoretically that she can do it again, but I don't. I'll probably play a factor into this. Yes, she's battled like the Phoenix Force and even erased it from existence for a short period of time, which is insane in its own right. But her power even increases more when it comes to that life force thing, but at the cost of her sanity. And Zatanna, being as smart as she is, she could probably capitalize on that and somehow use that against Scarlet Witch. However, if Wanda can somehow neutralize Zatanna's ability to speak and crush Zatanna's confidence and her belief in herself, she's easily going to win that. So while yes, Zatanna can cast spells with just a thought in a pinch and like in a bind, but I'm guessing that takes a lot of concentration for her to do. But I think Zatanna is a little more creative with her powers. So I mean, with the ability to speak, I mean, she speaks in bad words too, so it'll be harder for Scarlet Witch to probably figure out what she's gonna do. May give Zatanna the edge. I mean, it's probably gonna be very close, but yeah, no, that's my prediction. Is that Zatanna's gonna win? So yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens and play. Okay, Zatanna's
Oh, thank you. And for my first trick.
Oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen, right?
Ta-da!
You, what sort of two-bit sorceress do you think you are?
2-bit?
Uh-oh.
Perhaps I was being generous.
Ooh, ow.
All part of the show, folks.
They're The people are either gonna get their money's worth or their money's worth, I guess. Aw, bunnies! Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help but think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail of that. I'm just thinking of the killer rabbit. Oh my gosh. No, not the bunnies. Oh, she summoned Superman to fight, or just a construct.
Say this calls for an avenger.
Oh yeah, Hulk versus Superman. That's a death battle I would like to see. The two strongest heroes in their own respective universe going at it. Oh! Are we basically having Super Smash Bros. In this fight? Because I like it.
You know the difference between you and I. Power.
Well, I think the difference is
Creativity?
presentation.
Oh, okay, yeah, notice that too.
And I know a trick. When I see one.
Oh, yeah, she was all like... Okay, she pulled that out really quickly. Oh, the animation's changing. Oh, wow.
Universes.
You can't run forever. Now make like a magician and disappear.
Oh. That takes juggling the universe in your hands to a whole new level. And I think she's losing her sanity right now. Okay, yep. Took away her ability to talk.
The disappearing act was the first thing Dad ever taught me. And for my final trick, smash it no more witches.
Oh!
And that's our show, ladies and germs.
KO! Now that's a magic trick that's to die for.
Literally.
It was like walking on a tightrope. It could fall either way at any point.
Because at the end of the day, both these ladies could do basically anything with their magic.
Yep.
All they had to do was think and shit would happen. They were totally even. At her peak, Wanda was able to threaten the stability of all creation.
Okay, hold on. I need to make sure I read this correctly. More documents showing a full power could counter most of Zatanna. Similar in power and speed. Yeah, that makes sense. A more exploitable weakness. Okay. Could counter most of Wanda. No downside to using full power. Superior training. Similar in power and speed. Okay, so most... Like, this is the only negative. I wonder what the weakness was.
And at Zatanna's best, she was able to hold back Prolaya, who could do the exact same thing. And despite some differences, the omniversal cosmologies of Marvel and DC Comics are roughly equivalent in size and scope. All that was left for us to look at was their weaknesses.
While both were as powerful as one another, Wanda needed to tap into the life force to reach that pinnacle, and
Okay.
doing so threatened her sanity.
Let's
All
take
right.
a closer look at the events surrounding House of M, where Wanda's powers were at their maximum.
Despite admitting that she was way stronger, Doctor Strange managed to get the best of Wanda with a cool head and a spell that briefly knocked her out cold.
His wits against her mental instability were enough to turn the tide.
Okay,
To be
yep.
clear, this instability definitely wouldn't affect her power. She was still strong enough to create a completely new alternate reality and then erase it just as easily. What it would do is leave her open.
Also, take her No More Mutant spell. As insanely powerful as it was to affect the whole of Marvel's creation,
Yep.
it wasn't entirely successful. There
It
was
wasn't.
still a tiny portion of Earth's mutant population left unaffected.
You know, the more I watch Death Battle, that's always is like, oh yeah, remember when we said this? Well, actually, that wasn't entirely true. Yeah, gotta love it when they do that.
Likely due to interference from Strange and Emma Frost.
Against Zatanna, who is just as strong and not losing her mind, she wouldn't be able to afford that kind of lapse, even for an instant.
On the other hand, Zatanna has managed to maintain her willpower fighting foes just as strong as the Scarlet Witch, so she didn't have the same kind of exploitable weakness.
And remember, she doesn't actually need to say her spells backwards.
It helps with her concentration, but
Oh.
all her spells come from her mental impulses, just like
Okay.
Wanda. She's consistently pulled off non-verbal spells in the past, even against
It's
beings
implied that she could resurrect herself after death, but her method of doing so is vague and not specific. Zatanna's capability to erase powers in existence could prevent her from such resurrection. Okay. Huh.
as strong as Pralaya.
In the end, Z definitely had enough experience fighting smart and keeping on her toes to hang with Wanda long enough to get in a finishing blow.
While there were definitely versions of this battle that could have ended with Wanda victorious, Zatanna's cooler head and effortless magic allowed her to prevail.
I guess you could say Wanda never saw it coming, and Zatanna maxim offed her.
The winner is Zatanna.
Oh, you're really working your magic there, Boomstick.
Death Battle content and
Yep.
a bunch
Well,
more.
who's
Click
next?
the join button to see
Who
more
is
info, and thanks so much
next?
for watching.
Next time, Joe. I'm gonna. Okay. Jonathan. I thought that was who it was, but I couldn't remember for sure. But versus Tanjiro. Ooh, this. Come on, I'm going with Tanjiro. Tanjiro's gonna win. Okay, yeah. So. That went as I expected. I wasn't quite sure though. I mean, again, like they said, you know, they basically were very similar, but I guess I overestimated Wanda's capabilities, or at least her her power level. I thought it was a little bit higher, but apparently Zatanna was more powerful. It's just that Wanda could get up to that power if she went all out, I guess. But you know that's actually another thing is like I believe I briefly talked on was the mental stability. It's like most times it's like the Incredible Hulk, for example. You know, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, and well, like correct me if I'm wrong, but there have been instances where like he's went full out berserk, but yeah, there's people who have been able, who could actually be able to defeat him, even though he was at his maximum power. But yeah, no, yeah, I think their reasoning makes sense, but again, it's that little tidbit they always go like, oh yeah, by the way, remember we said this? Well, in actuality, that wasn't entirely true. So it's like, really, you gotta pull that card on us? But no, I'm definitely looking forward to the JoJo and Tanjiro fight. Oh, I'm gonna be really excited for that. But I digress. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys agree with their analysis, and who do you think is gonna win in the next one. Until then, this is D-Rex signing off. Catch you later.